Mossman. Should you buy him? Let's find out. I'm John Finn, and welcome to an unboxing and review. Let's get this guy open. Let's not waste any time. Here is Mossman in his inner bubble. Great detail on this guy. Some great, just insane amount of details. We come in a little bit closer here. Let me adjust my light just a little bit. And we can just see how much detail they've put into this one figure. It's fantastic. All right, now I'm going to pop him out of this plastic and pose him around. Okay, now that we have him out of the package, you can see a lot more detail in terms of the layout of the figure that I really want to point out. The first thing I want to point out are his feet. They look kind of like roots, that you would see at the base of a tree. That's a really cool addition, but it also kind of reminds me of the monster feet from the vintage and Origin series of figures as well. The weird three-toed look. It kind of feels homage-y in the way to that. And we just turn him around. We can see the detail continues all the way around him. You've got the kind of mossy, the lighter shoulders, the darker body parts underneath that. He's got his grassy, not furry, but his grassy loincloth. He has the same belt as everybody has, basically, but it looks like the Daniel Bryan version of the belt, made out of all natural, renewable materials instead of the fancy stuff of the regular Eternians. In terms of articulation, got pretty good, looks like shoulders, a little bit on the stiff side, but not like a lot of the figures that we've had. Elbows bend good. The bicep swivel is just fine. His head, yep, he's got great head articulation, actually, better than I expected him to for his, set into the figure as it seems to be. We come down, of course, he has the hip swivel. He's got the ab crunch and kind of torso spin. His legs can go forward and back. He can swivel at the thigh. His knees bend just fine, and his feet have the same kind of ball joint properties as the rest. It's limited by sculpt, of course, which is what's kind of to be expected on a figure like this. Stands super easily. He's super duper sturdy with those wide set feet, so he's not going to have any problems posing around. And as you can see, in terms of accessories, he comes with this just giant root system plant arm thingy, and of course he comes with extra hands as well. He's equipped with what look like gripping hands, but he comes with various clawing type hands to grab or slap or push things in various ways, just kind of to give him a whole bunch of varying different looks. Let's switch out a couple of these hands real quick, see how easy it is. And it pops right out. Pretty cool, pretty easy. This big guy on a little peg goes right in. Yeah, that's fine. That works just fine. And we'll switch out this hand as well, just to be fair. Let's see. It's kind of hard to tell. I guess this one. There we go. Now it's all like roar. Now, with this giant thing attached, I don't think he's going to stand without it being supported by something. We're going to give it a shot, though. Hey, there we go. We got him. We got him standing with his cool little root attachment there. I dig that. This is a greatly detailed figure, and with the feet being built the way they are, and with the nature of the character, he's got a very stable base that you can use to really take advantage of these kind of oversized and overweighted accessory that he does come with. And if you add another figure into it to help support it, it's just going to really amplify the posability and playability of this particular figure. And that's a very, very, very weighty accessory there. That's not... it's not hollow. It's like solid all the way through, but we can still get him to stand. And it's not like there's nothing It's like you can see me touching it on the underside, so there's nothing supporting it there. So he can do it. It can be a little bit awkward. You got to do some funny things with his feet, but that's kind of, you know, par for the course for what we do. And that all of his joints move great. You know, nothing is stuck. His shoulders move fine. I don't feel like I'm being robbed of any of the articulation like I have been on a couple of the other male figures. So that's a plus. Digging it. I really like this guy. If you're into the Revelation or Masterverse, I really would suggest adding him. Even though he's not flocked, he has a lot of detail just in the sculpt itself. And if you're all about the detailed figures, it's almost McFarlane, like 90s McFarlane level detail, which is really cool. And if you're from that era, you know exactly what I mean. But I hope this video gave you an idea of whether or not this is something you want to add to your collection, or if you want to join into the Masterverse at all. I highly recommend it. I think it's a great line, and it's going to some incredible places over the next year with the announcements that were recently announced back in March. So give it a shot. If you like this video, if you like what I do, give me a like, give me a subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 250 subscribers before the end of 2022, and if you can help me get there, I just would be so happy. Keep collecting the way you like to collect, whether that's keeping your figures mock or opening them for display or play. However you like to do it, it's the right way to do it. And if anybody else tells you otherwise, tell them that you're going to burn them away like Skeletor burnt away Mossman. Spoilers for Revelation. Till next time, I'm John Finn, and I'm out.